Hey, just a little disclaimer, this video that you about to watch is the part 2 to this video. So if you want some context on the events leading up to this video, then I suggest you go watch that real quick. But anyways, let's get into it. So the next day, I pull up to Shorty crib with only one thing on my mind. I walk through the door and Stephanie brings me over to meet 6 out of 7 of her siblings, who fortunately happen to be all grouped up in the living room preparing to watch a movie, which was absolutely perfect. Next, she takes me upstairs to meet her mom, whose room was unfortunately right down the hall from Steph's room. But I'ma be real, my Duke's ain't look like she was getting up anytime soon, so I wasn't too worried about her. But once we were done getting acquainted, Steph and I began to make our way over to her room. But when we get down the hall, I noticed that there are 3 rooms, and 2 of them were completely missing a door, with blankets hanging over the empty door frame. And although this was an unexpected obstacle, after all of the torture she put me through yesterday, her not having a door wasn't nearly enough to stop me from doing what I came here for. So we proceed forward. I hop up in Shorty bed, she puts something on the TV, then joins me shortly afterwards. We get to cuddling and and the very first thing I do is reach down and grab a hefty handful of that. Shorty wastes no time and pulls the most lethal combo on it. She leans over and starts kissing my neck while rubbing my and as you can probably imagine, due to all the sexual frustration I had pent up from the day before, it ain't take very long for the Messiah to begin to rise from the dead. And as soon as she notices, this succubus gets to gobbling, staring directly into my eyes the entire time she taking my soul. And after she was done gulping the life out of me, she climbs on top of me, leans down, and whispers in my ear,
"I want it in me." Oh my God, you just made a mess.
Oh God, I'ma go get a towel. Oh, hell no! Nah, nigga, not my sister. Mama, come look at your daughter. Nothing but pure terror courses through my veins as I watch this snitching leave a room to go alert his mom on the atrocities he just walked into. Me and Stephanie frantically start looking around the room for our clothes, and I'm losing my mind because no matter where I looked, I could not find my I was so hypnotized by them cheeks that I completely lost track of where my clothes went. My heart starts pounding out of my chest as I hear the sound of her mother's footsteps slowly approaching the room. And it didn't make it no better that I turn around to see that Stephanie's completely dressed. Desperate for solutions, Steph instantly runs over to her closet to try and find me something to wear. But to our despair, we soon realized that she had nothing in there that I could put on. So I just stand there in utter defeat, with the severity of the situation sinking in deeper and deeper with every step her mother takes towards that door frame. I do the only thing I could think of in that moment and hop under the covers to shield her mother's eyes from my big, girthy BBC. I turn to Stephanie to say my last goodbyes when I catch a glimpse of something out the corner of my eye wedged in between the mattress and the headboard. In the blink of an eye, I dive over to that side of the bed, plunge my hand in that crevice, pause, and snatch out what I discover to be my beautiful wardrobe. With the speed of lightning, I shove myself into my clothes milliseconds before her mom and the human tornado siren bust in her room.
Y'all, what's going on?
Mama, I swear to God, they was just butt naked and this was glazing her like a honey bun.
Mom, he's lying. Jermaine, get the out of my room.
Make me, bitch.
Hey, stop all that cussing.
Guys, what is all this yelling about?
Y'all sister up here being a whore.
Jermaine, I'm about to slap the out of you.
Well, if you feeling froggy, then leave. She just mad cause I caught her getting nutted on in your home.
Well, I really hope that's not what y'all was in here doing after I trusted you in my house, young man.
Oh, I would never. I can't believe you really think I would disrespect your beautiful place of residence like that. You lying ass nigga. So this dude Jermaine continues to go into extreme detail about everything he's seen. And this begins to make the scales tip in his favor because we didn't really have much of a rebuttal. The only comeback we could think of was, we were just cuddling. And you could just tell from the look on her mom's face that this excuse was starting to dry out. And at the rate this was tattling, I wasn't ever gonna be allowed over here again. And the thought of this completely wrecked my heart, because this was only our first time and she was already my best eater. But just when I thought all hope was lost, her older sister decided to pull the most clutch move of the century.
I ain't gonna lie, Mom. Now that I think about it, I walked into her room like 2 minutes before Jermaine did. And they was just laying down watching a movie.
What?
And you know, if I seen anything, I would have came and told you immediately. Yeah, and I came up here to meet KB not too long before she did and saw the same thing. And we've been upstairs in my room for the past 30 minutes. So if they were doing anything, we would have definitely heard it. Yeah, Mom, if you ask me, it sounded like Jermaine just trying to come up with this crazy story because he don't like seeing Stephanie with boys.
She did low-key just cook you with that one.
Wow! So y'all really just gonna sit here and lie like that? I hate all of you! And boom! Just like that, checkmate. Yeah, that's right. All her sisters teamed up like the Avengers to come swoop in and save the day. Now it was 6 against 1, and 2 of the witnesses were full-blown trusted adults. So ain't no way in hell she was gonna believe that over all of us. But I ain't gonna lie, I kinda sympathize with bro, cause I'd be pretty mad too if I walked in on my sister getting her buns buttered. But hey man, it's a dog-eat-dog world, and thankfully this dog lived to eat another day.